Welcome to Delaware Live Sports. High school wrestling, Cape Henlopen versus Sussex Central. This is a match that we were supposed to do early in the season, but got moved back here towards the end of the season. And what we call a building rivalry here in Sussex County. I'm Benny Mitchell. Joining me tonight is Scott Kammerer. And Scott, safe to say over the last 5-6 years, this match has turned into a wrestling rivalry here in Sussex County.
Absolutely, Benny. I think probably 2017 when Cape Henlopen beat them in the regular season and Sussex Central came back in the semifinals of the D1 state championships, knocked them off, and then the deciding match was Batista and Lawson that year, and then Lawson beats them in the state finals. So I think there's a lot of history here, but things have definitely heated up in the last 5 years, and this is a great rivalry. I guess it used to be the Route 9 rivalry, but now it's the Patriot Way.
Right. Well, back in the day, really it wasn't a rivalry. And what they say, you have to win one before it's a rivalry, and Cape's won quite a few here recently. And it's now picked up a little bit of steam. The two schools look forward to this match coming up, folks. I'm Benny Mitchell. With me tonight, Scott Kammerer, Kristen Mitchell on the camera. This match brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants all along the culinary coast in southern Delaware. And folks, later on tonight we'll have two Sodell Concepts trivia questions. I think they're pretty easy, so we should have a winner. We'll see. One's going to take a little bit of thinking, maybe some 80s thinking. We'll see. But if the winner gets a $25 gift certificate to any of the 12 Sodell restaurants. Also, Arena's Deli, 7 locations throughout the state. Downtown Rehoboth Beach, Arena's Cafe on Highway 1, and in Lewis at the Village of 5 Points, at the airport in Georgetown, Long Neck, Milford, and their Newark locations. So, Scott, let's talk about these lineups today. We already know Sussex Central is going to be without their heavyweight Caden Collins, out with a hand injury. So, right away, there was a match that, maybe there's not a pin. Maybe Collins can compete in that match. But so we'll be starting off tonight at 106 because of the forfeit at 285. Arthur Bennett, Chase Murray, Ronnie Mejia, Austin King. So there's two matches right there against unranked kids that are going to be key in this dual meet.
Yeah, and we're going to call them toss-ups, Benny, those first two matches. And then after that, you roll right into 120 with number 4 ranked Dylan King wrestling Josh Wright, who is dangerous. He's a very dangerous wrestler.
And 126, we're going to see Grant Barsek. Was ranked, dropped out after the loss up in Smyrna on Saturday. He's going to be facing Talon Savage, a freshman. That is Jesse Savage's son, Talon Savage, the freshman. 132, we're going to see Brian Garcia and Tyler Hudson. And then one of the two key matches of the night, two matches we're looking forward to. At 138, we're going to have number 3 ranked Mikey Frederick of Cape Henlopen, 7-1, a junior, up against number 2 ranked Mason Ankrum, a senior, at 7-0.
Yeah, Mason Ankrum probably has 6 or 7 wins against Cape kids in the past 2 years, and he's been a Cape killer and rolling through. And Mikey Frederick's 7-1, and he's looking to bump up in the rankings from 3 to 2, and they're both chasing Ethan Gray. Right,
and then we have at 145 a matchup of 2 ranked wrestlers. Number 1, Luke Bender, 8-0 this season. He's a sophomore, and against number 6, Caden Cope. Caden Cope's now he's 4-0. He missed part of the season. I think he got caught up in that whole COVID quarantine stuff. 152, C.J. Fritchman for Cape Henlopen, 9-0 on the season, and Ethan Vickers for Sussex Central. He's 3-0. At 160, these two have battled a lot in the last couple of years. A little lighter last year. I think they both were at 138. Number 6 ranked Carson Kammerer versus number unranked Cole Jester. Cole Jester dropping a matchup at Cesar Rodney and fell out of the rankings. But in a match like tonight, could get right back in. I think they split their matches last year, correct?
Yeah, they had some really good matches in the state duels and the conferences and in states, and we're looking forward to that one also. I think those are definitely some of the key matchups. And Luke Bender is definitely one, like you mentioned, to watch at 145. He's ranked number 1, and he has been a treat to watch all year.
Yes, he has. 170, Michael Alfick versus number 4 ranked Gabe Cannon. Gabe Cannon just now getting into the rankings. He's 7-0 as a freshman. And then the next feature matchup, our other match we're looking forward to tonight, number 6 Dalton Deavy at 6-2 goes up against number 1 ranked Josh Negron, 7-0. He was a state finalist last year.
Yeah, and Josh Negron at Sussex Tech last year as a state finalist, and he's an 11th grader, 7-0, and he's looking to really make his mark and have another signature win here. And Dalton Deavy, who has dropped down to number 6. He's an 11th grader that's 6-2, and he's really looking to get back up in the rankings, and maybe is a little disappointed with some of his last outcomes. That's the great thing about wrestling, man. You're one win away from moving up in the rankings.
Absolutely, and he has a chance tonight going up against the number 1 ranked Josh Negron. 195, we'll have Alex Taylor and Ivan Neal. It's going to be a battle of two young wrestlers, both sophomores, and then we'll end the night with Jackson Hanlon, number 2 ranked at 195, but I think he'll probably be wrestling 220 tonight to go up against Derek Wong, a senior at 5-2. Folks, we'll be right back with some wrestling action. We're going to take a quick commercial time out, and we'll be back with the Sussex Central Golden Knights traveling to the beach to take on the Cape Henlopen Vikings. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Home has never been more important. Today, our homes serve us in more ways than ever before. Our experienced Capstone Homes team can help you design and build a home for you and your family. We offer an amazing new home experience that earned us the Sussex County Custom Home Builder of the Year award. At Capstone Homes, you get a fully custom home with in-house drafting, design, customer care, and quality craftsmanship for an amazing value. Create your new home that will serve you better. Create a Capstone.
It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too, which is why we're here. Ready to listen and ready to help you find opportunity. Something we've been doing since 1922 in good markets and bad.
So, let's talk.
Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So, make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. In life,
And as we come back from the National Anthem, Scott, yesterday, 30th anniversary of Whitney Houston's Super Bowl rendition.
Man, did she do?
Yes, she did.
She did a great job.
Watched the video of that yesterday, and man, she got into it. I mean, she was feeling it. Folks, Barkley Heating and Air, John and Ginger Barkley bring us some of the wrestling action tonight. Capstone Homes, your Delaware home, created your way. Scott Smith of Edward Jones Financial Advisor, making sense of investment. Juwan Johnson, State Farm in Dagsboro, auto, home, property, business, life, and health. Active Pest Solutions, specializing in ants, termites, and wildlife management, locally owned and operated since 2000. And Lasher's Barbecue along that road. Lasher's Barbecue, they're getting piggy with it. So here we go, folks. We're going to start at 106 pounds of forfeit at 285 as Caden Collins out with a hand injury. So we'll start at 106. Remember, match score on your right. team score, dual score on your left, to the left of the team logos.
Yeah, and Arthur Bennett's a senior. He's 2-6. He's wrestling Chase Murray, a freshman who's 5-2, and Bennett's got a little bit of size on him, but Murray's been wrestling for a long time, and he's definitely ready for the spotlight here at the beach.
Murray is like the guy sitting right outside the rankings right now. Just couple losses early in the season. He has beaten a ranked guy, but just a couple losses on the outside. But I tell you, if there was a 7th ranked guy, he would be it right now. And Bennett throws him to his back, and Murray rolls through, and we're gonna get 2 for Bennett.
Yeah, remember
for Murray.
Yeah, for Murray. So remember, folks, the ranking is the body of work. So just because you
Right.
beat number 1 doesn't make you number 1.
Right.
It's your body of work. So we fielded a lot of questions about that so far
Absolutely.
this year.
And there's a couple weight classes like that this year. And now he's going to snap back and get some back points here with 1:15 to go. And Bennett's going to roll out to the front head position. Referee holding 2, awards the 2, 4-0 lead for Chase Murray. And they go out of bounds neutral, 4-1 on the restart.
Yeah, we have Buxton here as a referee. He's Eric Buxton, longtime coach of Polytech and referee, and he's very experienced.
Got Polytech to the Division I state finals back, I think, 2016, 15. Murray in on a shot here, has his head stuck between the legs of Bennett, going to sub up. He's going to have to peek up through there and find a hip.
You like when they step up and split it just like that.
And that's going to be a takedown for Murray. He goes up 6-1.
Yeah, they teach you to step up and split the legs, trying not to get your foot caught on the step through.
30 seconds to go here in the first period. Second match of the night. First one was a forfeit. Cape Henlopen leads 6-0 in the duel.
Yeah, the question is how much is that forfeit going to come into play?
Right. Caden Collins, he gave Kevin Hudson everything he wanted. Kevin Hudson hits him with a tomahawk headlock late or midway through the third period and gets the pin. But that's what state champs do in big meets. Escape for Bennett makes it a 6-2 score here with 4 seconds to go in the period. So we always talk about that, Scott. And he's going to get the 2 right back. We talk about that scoring when you at the end of the period, not giving up score in that last 20 seconds. But Murray's able to and comes back and gets a takedown, goes up 8-2.
A lot of action in the first period, Benny. Both Murray and Arthur Bennett getting their money's worth out of this match.
Right. So we go to the break here between the periods. And, Scott, we've talked about this. Maybe something wrestling should look at, kind of like MMA. We have seen a lot less injury time this year, except for bloody noses and maybe real injuries. But, we've often felt that, we call it the whirly bird. It's overused, and we're just not seeing it this year.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we all know the kids over the years that have done that whirly bird,
right.
And fans complained about it, but
we're
I think
not seeing it this year.
Yeah, this year I think is just proving it that maybe we need a break between
10-second break,
like boxing. Yeah, so I know the old school guys are probably going to say, oh, when I was walking to school both ways in the snow, that's not how we did it. Uphill, yeah. But times evolve and things evolve, and maybe it is time for that. Hey, if something good could come out of this pandemic, I'm all for it.
That's it. 9-2 lead for Murray as he gets the escape. Front headlock position by both guys here.
Look, as long as we get rid of the damn mask, I'm down for anything, man. Yeah.
Oh, cradle by Murray. He's got the near side cradle.
Yeah, and Bennett tried to step over the leg. When Murray had the head, so yeah, there's 2. Once you lock up that cradle and
looking for the
hip.
fall and gets it. Chase Murray with the fall at 106 pounds, and that ties up the dual meet.
Yeah, just because you have the cradle doesn't mean you have 2. You have to break them down to their hips.
Right.
So he gets that, turns them, pins them, and listen, he did his job. He did what he was supposed to do. He picked up the 6, evens out the forfeit. So we're going to roll right into 113, Benny.
Another toss-up. We
I think it's a toss-up. Ronnie Mejia, a 9th grader, 3-5 at 113, is wrestling Austin King. He's a 10th grader, 1-6. So this could be a battle of 2 young kids and trying to make a name for themselves. And
113 is a tough weight class this year.
Yeah, it is. And listen, that's where the wrestlers live. The real wrestlers live between 113 and 132. And once you get up to the middleweights, it's a little bit different of a style, and we all know how the bigger guys wrestle. So, this is where the real guys make their living down here.
Mejia with a high crouch attempt and doesn't get it, but he's going to spin behind and get 2 takedown for Ronnie Mejia.
I like what Ronnie Mejia did there is he broke him down, and then before the reaction time,
Right.
he did a spin. So that's a little bit of chain wrestling there, where he set him up with one thing and went back to the other.
This is a weight class man on top of this one is Gabe Giampetro from Smyrna. We saw him on Saturday night. We're going to see him again Friday night when the Sussex Central Golden Knights travel to Smyrna with the conference title on the line.
We were super impressed with Gabe Giampetro. He struck like lightning, and he looked like the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the state.
I agree.
Smyrna had another guy, Joey Natacola, who could make an argument that he is the pound-for-pound best guy in the state. So it's good when you're Smyrna and you got the two guys that fans are thinking are the #1
Boots in,
guys.
and now he's getting the swipes here with under a minute to go in the second period. Mejia 3-5 this season, but he's seen the top guys already. You know, his losses have been to quality opponents.
Yeah, and we've seen Mejia be a little overpowered by some of the older, more experienced wrestlers, and this looks more like a matchup where he could dig his teeth into it a little. And Austin King's thinking, don't give up bonus. 5-0 in the first. You know, I'm going to try not to give up bonus.
Austin King picked up his first win on Saturday against Sussex Tech with a pin. So he's got to be feeling good coming into this match. 25 seconds to go here in the first period at 113 pounds. Ronnie Mejia with a 5-0 lead and in the top position.
And Mejia not breaking the plane there on that till. He's got double in. He was trying to go to a crossface, switching back to a power half, just couldn't break the plane and pick up the points. He's working power half now. You got to pressure that head down and go deep. Just can't get the pressure down. King's doing a good job.
And that's how the first period is going to end 5-0. Something we haven't seen out of Mejia this year is the leg riding. At least I haven't in the 3 matches I've done of him.
He didn't get the legs in much against Giampetro, I can tell you that.
Well, no, who does, right?
Yeah.
That's the weight class. You got Gandolfo at Slaziana, ranked #2. Meadows has been out of the lineup for St. George's, not quite getting a feel of where he's going to be. He was a state finalist last year. I'm thinking with a long layoff, you know, not been wrestling, not been working out. Is he going to be at 112 here in a couple weeks? But can't quite get anybody to answer that question for me.
Yeah, and this has been an interesting year because before the first match, a lot of guys got to 2 pounds.
Right.
So now the weight class is 115.
Right.
Now I have found this year it's interesting. In years past, they get a pound here or there, or on
now
Monday
you
match.
get to 2 and that's it.
Yeah, now you get to 2 and that's it. And they really haven't gone a lot of the weight allowances throughout the season.
Well, there's been no tournaments, no 2-day tournaments, and states will not be a 2-day tournament now. It'll be a 3-day layoff. Well, 3-day for one group and 2-day for the other. The state tournament, folks, could be on a start on the first 7 weight classes on a Saturday, the second 7 weight classes on a Sunday, and the top 8 will come back here to Cape Henlopen High School for the championship. Talked to some upstate coaches. They weren't real crazy about that idea because they can't stay in hotels with all the COVID restrictions, so they got to drive back and forth from Wilmington to Lewis.
Listen, Benny, we're building plenty of houses down
That's
here
right.
at the beach. Those guys could pick up a house for almost nothing.
Right.
It's practically free.
True. But then have to find a way to get the other 7 wrestlers down here.
That's right. Hey, I can only solve one problem at a time.
Right.
So Mejia's run his lead up to 8-0 now. He's got the major, and now maybe he's looking for a bigger bonus. What do you think?
I think this is a match. You know, well, coming in, I was thinking they need the pin here, but now with the free pin at free 6 at heavyweight, not so much. So get major, and then right as I say that, he gets the pin. Does Ronnie Mejia? That's a big win for him. That makes him may not want to do an over celebration there after a match like that, but he gets the win for Cape Henlopen.
Yeah. So here we are. We're rolling into 120. And we got the assassin Josh Wright, who had a wild match with Watkins.
Yeah, with Watkins in his first match back.
Yeah, and they went at it, a couple reverse body locks, and he's wrestling #4 ranked Dylan King, a 12th grader who's 6-1, and has had a really solid career for Sussex Central, and he's been definitely someone we've enjoyed watching over the years.
I believe he's ranked #4 in the state, defending conference champion last year. Big upset in the finals.
Yeah, and we did that, and he had a great finals match last year, and that was a big surprise. I mean, he surprised a lot of people last year and really put his name.
He watched the cradle, this kid. He's
yeah.
I coached Dylan moved here from Carroll County, Maryland, and up there around the Westminster area. And I tell you what, he had some rough couple of first years, but you know what? This kid never quit. never gave up, and maybe one of the hardest working kids I've ever coached, and couldn't have been more proud of an ex-wrestler when he won that conference title last year.
And wrestling's one of those sports that really rewards, regardless of talent, it rewards those guys with the hard work. And here we're talking about Josh Wright being dangerous. He gets a cut back on the side, they hit, they roll through. Dylan Knight didn't seem too phased by it. He's right back here. He's working the underhook on the left side. And
gets to the single.
Yeah. And I like that he's working the underhook and shooting to the same side. That's one of the things that you try and teach kids.
Right.
Get a little.
And Wright tries to throw. And he's going to stay out of bounds. Back to their feet with 1:04 left. Maybe an ill-advised upper body move there by Wright on that one.
Absolutely. I think in high school, unless you really are wrestling Greco, most throws are ill-advised. But Buxton right there on the line says, no sirree, let's get back in the center and get at it, kids.
And Dylan King, one thing he has developed, if nothing else, is balance. And he's a hard kid to throw in a situation like that. Like you said, unless you're a lot of experience in Greco, I wouldn't advise going out there and throwing him around trying to go upper body.
Yeah, and King with a shot to the back leg, the high crotch, and we'll see if Wright can pressure the head and break the grip and spin around.
What I like to call a double thigh pry. He had both hands in there on that thigh pry.
Yeah.
King looking for a cradle, and sometimes you got to be careful bunching up on your shot.
And they used to call this blood and guts. The coaches used to put you in that position and yell at you.
And he's going to get a takedown, but that's it. So takedown for Josh Wright.
Oh, look out.
And
he pops the head.
King comes out of it, but can't get away. We're going to go out of bounds. 12 seconds on the restart.
So Wright's up 2-0. There was a mad scramble there, but not as many points as you think.
Right.
12 seconds left, and he's looking to hold him down, and King's thinking, I'm going to try and pick up a point here, short time.
Josh Wright looking maybe to pull an upset here tonight against the number 4 ranked Dylan King.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a leg in Benny. I think he's got a four.
He got a set of scissors.
Yeah, he had a scissor around the body.
He's going to call figure 4.
Yeah, figure 4. So I think when your feet are crossed, you're fine, but once it slides down to that.
And that's a big point with 4 seconds left in the period.
I mean, that's as good as an escape. But here, if you can get an escape with
tie it up.
Yeah, tie it up. Penalty points will kill you.
Yes, they will. That and takedowns on the buzzer. Second period coming up here, 113 pounds. The Cape Henlopen Vikings lead 12-6. On the mat, we have Josh Wright, the sophomore, at 2-5 against Dylan King, the senior, at 6-1, ranked number 4 in the state. I believe he placed 5th last year in the state, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, the coaches from Central are saying, do not shoot to that back leg.
Right.
I'm looking underhook and shoot to the near leg. I think that's something that a lot of the young guys, it takes a while to understand that. And once you get old like us, we're only shooting at that leg. That's close.
Yeah, because it's too far.
It's way too far. That extra foot is entirely too far for us to reach.
King comes to his feet, and maybe a stalling call in our future, and there it is, stall call and the point. So he has the warning against him now, and it's a 2-2 match. 1:43 to go here in the second period, 113 pounds. Cape Henlopen Vikings and the Sussex Central Gold Knights Henlopen Conference Northern Division. I'm Benny Mitchell here on Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports with Scott Kammerer and Kristen Mitchell on the camera.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if Josh Wright's going big again or he's going to play conservative. But we're guessing he's going big.
He's going big. Big mixer. He's going to get the takedown. Gets a mixer off that whizzer.
And he is dangerous. Once you put those double grapes in, things get a little dicey.
I don't know how King got out of that.
I don't know how he got. Oh, and he gets the reversal. Oh,
he's going to get to their feet.
Yeah, he gives him 3 on the back, 1 on the reversal. I tell you what,
7-3.
7-3. And King has impressed me. That's the second time something crazy's happened, and he's kind of shook it off.
That was mixer deep with the chin hook and double grapes. And somehow King comes out of that. 7.
I think it's 7-3, but they're saying it's
should
2
be a takedown in there.
Yeah, it's 2 on the takedown. Yeah, 2 on the takedown, 3 on the back, and then 1 on the reversal.
Right.
I mean, 1 on the escape.
We have 7-3 on our scoreboard. Let's see if we're correct.
I mean, when's the last time we were wrong? I mean,
well, admittedly,
frequently.
Right. Difference between being wrong and admittedly wrong.
Yeah, I'm relatively confident. No, they're sticking with 5-2.
Interesting.
So he went. They were neutral, weren't they neutral?
King
he went to that mixer.
King started down, got the escape.
Oh, they didn't give him the escape. They gave him the escape at the end. Okay. So we must have called it continuation.
I must have.
I thought King got the escape, cement mixer. Yeah.
Anyways, it's 5-2. That's the official score here. Shot by King on that near leg.
I would currently protest the score. Can you throw the brick in high school?
No.
My favorite's when the Brands brothers throw the brick.
Remember
throw
when
it
it was
like
a teddy
it's
bear?
a grenade. Yes, teddy
We went to
bear.
the Olympics and it was a teddy bear. Probably because they were coming.
Well, we were at the Rutgers Oklahoma State during the Dayton Fix match, and one of Suriano's people threw a water bottle at the ref, and I was like,
Couldn't find a brick, right?
Yeah, couldn't find nobody. Yeah, nobody even.
King in on a shot, takes it to the edge, and he had momentarily had 2 feet, but not now. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, Wright's looking to keep that leg far away so he can't grab both ankles and get the 2. He's also got that whizzer in deep. I mean, whizzer doesn't mean control,
Right.
but
I think Coach Mattioni's going to go back
he's still curious about this
about
call.
this score. Now, I don't know
Yeah.
if they change the score, does that put us in the bad time?
Oh, the old dreaded. Let me see your book. This is when the manager really comes into
Yes.
play.
Scott, you remember a couple of weeks ago we had the trivia question of the tightest state championship score. It was a point and a half.
Yeah,
You know who the scorekeeper was on that?
Kristen Mitchell.
That was Benny Mitchell. Paid him a ticket, went to sit in the bleachers, and the scorekeeper didn't show up for the state championship.
Oh, look! Oh, they switched it to 7-3.
Now, does that put bad time on the mat now?
I don't know. Does that keep our streak alive of never being wrong about wrestling scores?
Well, we were right about that one. Now, the next question is, because that happened back in early in the period, so does that change? Did it?
That would change. It could have changed the
Right.
choice.
So here we go, third period underway.
Now, is he going big or is he going conservative again?
I think he's going to stay with the way he's doing. He's going to try
Yeah.
to throw him to his back again.
You got to dance with the girl you brought to the
That's right.
dance.
So 7-3 lead for Josh Wright
Oh, he's got double unders.
and double overs.
Looking to jack it up. Yeah, King's got it locked up, double under. He doesn't do anything with it.
He gets the stall call. So a warning on each wrestler now. Minute 33 to go here in the third period.
How do you have, if you have double unders, get called for stalling?
No, he called it on King. King with a standing cradle here.
Oh, my. Uh-oh.
And gonna lock it up. That
Yeah.
should be 2.
Wright's got to stay off his hip and try and go flat. He hasn't called it 2 yet.
No, he hasn't. He had him
But
on his hip there. Now he
Yeah,
has him
now
on
he's
his
on
hip
his
again.
hip. That's 2.
And there's the 2, makes it 7-5.
But now is he going to get back?
He's going to go behind that leg and go gable cradle with it.
Man.
Minute 2 to go.
The old gable cradle basket.
Tell you what, he gets the elbows together. This could be a tight
Yeah.
ride for.
That's 50 seconds nowhere near the edge. That's tight. That's tight. Is he breaking the plane?
No, not yet. Referee Eric Buxton right on it, shaking his head no.
The fans are screaming, Benny. They're on their feet. Oh, here it comes. No points. Flattening out.
Now he's going to run it straight over.
Yeah.
This time he's going to get the count here. 33 seconds to go. Center of the mat with the cradle.
He's got to elevate. Garrett Faulkner saying he's stuck, Benny. What do you think?
I see a little bit daylight.
I see a tiny bit
Now
of
it's ease up. There it is. Pin. What a comeback for Dylan Knight. And that's what the seniors do. That's their job.
Hey, the gable cradle never fails you. Once you wrestle, everything else is easy.
Excuse me, Dylan King. My
Dylan
bad.
King, yep. That was tight. That was an exciting match. And let me tell you, no biscuit for Josh King. He went
That's
big
right.
for Josh Wright. He went big the whole time and didn't change it at the end, I can tell you that. So here we go, rolling in the 126. Grant Barczyk, 11th grader, 4-5, transferred from New York against Talon Savage, a 9th grader, 4-3. Jesse Savage's kid. We all, know about his numbers and his wrestling career. So excited to see this kid for the first time, and I think this keeps the streak going of Grant wrestling a lot of really good, tough guys. Yeah.
4-3 is Savage. 4-5 is Barczyk.
Yeah, Barsyk's long and likes to get low and reach for those
We
singles.
talked about Saturday night. I got to see him early in the year, and then I got to see him again late in the season as Savage gets to the leg, and he's going to get a takedown on the edge.
These guys look like they got a similar style
They do.
here and a similar body style. And Grant's opponent, Wagner, in the Smyrna match was the hammer for his big win.
Savage, a 3-sport athlete. I'm not even sure that this is his favorite sport. I would probably say maybe football.
What's his third sport, Benny?
He plays baseball.
Oh, there you go. Sussex Central, well-known
That
baseball
could be.
school.
It could be his favorite. But I know he's a pretty talented football player too. Freshman got brought up to the varsity for the state tournament, and
What position?
I'm not sure what position he plays. I'm sure he's a running back or defensive back.
Yeah, I'm going defensive back. Future outside linebacker.
Right. 2-0 lead for Talon Savage.
Man, Sussex Central had a great football season this year.
They did. It was like, reversal for Barsick makes it 2-2.
Anytime a downstate public school beats Sally's, we're all in.
Or in Division One, winning that title.
Yeah.
They broke the 35-year streak back in 2018, and then came back and won another one again this year.
Was Seaford the previous downstate school?
Seaford, 1981. Yes, it was.
They had some good players on those teams.
Yes, they did. They probably will not see Division One ever again. Of course, we got the whole football realignment going on.
So it looks like Barsick's got 50 seconds left. 2-2 takedown and a reversal. Now they're
escape for
back,
Savage.
Yeah, back on their feet. And let's see who can work and control the ties and get to their shots and kind of get their momentum going here.
40 seconds to go in the first period.
A lot of these matches is who can impose their will on who.
Shot by Barsick, that low single.
Yeah, and he likes to finish it back to the other way. Yeah, which I don't. I mean, he's trying to sub up, split the legs, turn and face him. Savage has got that near ankle and is holding on for dear life. This is a position that
Barsick needs to turn and get to that far hip.
Yeah, he's got to go back the other way. He's getting into almost a Peterson position here.
Savage in a bad spot right now.
He's got to turn.
He's got.
Oh,
potentially dangerous.
Dangerous.
Here we go. 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, safety first, but sometimes the potentially dangerous benefits one wrestler over the other.
Yes, it does.
Short time. Yeah, it's such a balancing act when there's short time. Do you take a chance and try and get a takedown to ice the period, or do you play it safe? I mean, so many guys, we talk about takedowns at the end, changing the dynamic of a match. So
this will move us to the second period at 126 pounds. Coming up at 138 will be right before one of our feature matches is going to be the Sodal Concepts trivia question. So get your fingers ready. Remember, folks, the rules are easy. You just have to put the answer in the chat log. I know we do get a lot of texts, and
I did get a fax once.
No, stop it.
I swear they faxed it to me.
I got a text the next day.
Oh, I get texts, faxes, carrier pigeon, smoke signals.
Right. We got to keep it fair. We got to be able to see them all in a row.
Yeah, and it's no family wrestling members of the extended camera clan.
Right.
In fact, I'll just give you a gift card if you
That's
really.
right. If you really want that bad.
Yeah. I'll mail it. We'll mail it to you. But yeah, so this is
2 trivia questions tonight, folks.
Is one harder than the other?
Yeah, one's gonna be tough, but I know there's people out there who can answer it. I didn't go back as far as 64 like I did the first night.
Is it going to be a Rigby who's going to win?
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
They've been crushing it.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, when you're on bottom, the last thing you want to do is have your head down in the mat, and you got to get up, get to your base, and try and matriculate up to your feet. But Grant's putting a little ride here together. Halfway through the second period, he's down by 1. Got that tight waist, working that near wrist. Looking to advance up.
And they go out of bounds. Minute 7 on the restart.
Yeah, sometimes when you got that good tight waist and ride going on, the last thing you want to do is go out of bounds.
Cape Henlopen Vikings, coached by longtime coach Chris Mattioni. I think, 25th season?
Yeah, and he's over 300 wins and looking to get to 400, right?
Right. And then Sussex Central, coached by Shane Miller.
And we were talking about a little before, hey, it's tough to follow a living legend like Phil Schultai.
Yeah.
Tough to follow.
Escape by Savage makes it a 4-2 match. Savage leads.
So they got a minute left, and I think Grant's looking for that low single again and try and finish it this time. He got stuck. He didn't elevate quite quick enough, and Savage was able to take that angle and get it potentially dangerous.
38 to go here in the second period. Shot attempt by Savage. Barsick able to get the head down and spin away.
Yeah, it's going to be Barsak's choice.
There's that low single again. Caught Barsak out of position.
Man, they're trading low singles. So let's see if Savage can finish here.
I think Barsak got caught. Just kind of peeking up at the clock to see what time he had.
But he's draped over him.
Right. He's on stalemate. 18.5 to go here in the second period at 126 pounds. Sussex Central's Talon Savage with the lead, 4-2.
Yeah, so Barsak's got a choice in the third. So
there's his low single.
This is a battle of low singles.
This is.
The best low single on Route 9.
He's
got to step up.
Yeah, he's got to come up tall. There it is. Reach for that far hip.
Yeah. You see him take that far hip and break him down, and he held on.
We're going to take it to the third period. So Savage able to hold off the shot attempt. We'll move to the third period at 126 pounds.
Hey, he's a freshman that's not uncomfortable being in uncomfortable positions.
Right. Friday night's match, folks. We'll have Sussex Central and Smyrna with the conference title on the line. Smyrna wins. They're the conference champs. If somehow Sussex Central can do it with the blue and gold, that title could go to Caesar Rodney. So the Riders are sitting waiting. They did their job. They finished with one loss.
You don't see Sierra cheering for Sussex Central a whole lot.
Ever.
Except for this Friday.
Right, this Friday night.
Yeah, this Friday they're looking to get on the Golden Knight bandwagon and knock off Smyrna so they can bring home the North title.
But I think Aaron Harris and his Eagles are going to have something to say about that on Friday night.
Yeah. And I think another big match that we got our eyes on is the Caravel-Sally's match.
That's correct.
So Sally's is number 1 in D1, and Caravel's number 1 in
That's Wednesday
in
night
D2.
at Salesianum.
That's Wednesday night at Salesianum. So that's a match that really doesn't have implications, but it does have implications.
Oh, it's going to be the most talked about match in Delaware. And
yeah.
So here we go. Minute 51 on the whistle. 4-2 lead for Talon Savage, third period. And a switch attempt here by Barsak. And I talked about this the other night, trying to switch against that tight waist ankle. And as I was saying it, they did it.
Yeah.
Usually not successful in that position.
Yeah.
And he's not.
Yeah, you gotta peel that ankle and then go to your switch. One of the hardest things to do is plant that ankle, plant that foot, and peel it.
Now this could be a match. The way Savage is wrestling right now, this could be a match they look to steal on Wednesday or Friday night. Jake Wagner had the big win over Barsak on Saturday.
Yeah, Barsak's trying to face him and get his one. And then, like so many matches, hopefully it comes down to a takedown.
4-2 lead.
I mean, you almost don't want to switch with 1:12 left because, then you limit some of your options on being able to win the match or take it to overtime. But Barsak's had a great switch earlier, and then he almost hit that one there.
I want to thank all our viewers tonight watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. I'm Benny Mitchell, Scott Kammerer with me, and Kristen Mitchell on the camera. Here at Cape Henlopen High School, we're at the beach of bordering districts, a little rivalry down here in Sussex County, eastern Sussex County.
Yeah, and Talon Savage with the high 4 there. He's working, trying to cross face, and he's hipping over. This is where if you break the plane, this is like one of the most traditional turns. Gable called it that cross body ride. Yeah,
and there's the count. Yeah, the interesting thing about this rivalry, Scott, is they're the only 2 Division I schools in Sussex County.
So Savage picks up with 30 seconds left, 2 backs. That takes him to 6-2 and makes it real tough. That puts Grant in a tough position to come back here.
20 seconds to go in the match.
And this is a bit of a swing match. We had this as a toss-up too, and this is a bit of a swing match. Big win for Talon Savage if he could hold it off here with 10 seconds left. He's still holding 2. He must say the hold is still.
It's not coming out of that high floor.
Yeah.
So 2 points for Talon Savage. He wins 6-0. Big upset for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. So here we are, we're moving on to 132. Brian Garcia is a 12th grader for Cape Henlopen. He's 4-5. He's going to wrestle Tyler Hudson, who's a 12th grader, 4-3. Tyler Hudson, tough kid, been around for a while, comes from a wrestling family. So this is a match that some of us are looking forward to also.
His brother Lucas was a state finalist back 2018.
Yeah, he wrestled Austin Clayton at 182 in 2017. And I'm starting to think we know too much about Delaware High School wrestling.
You're right, yeah.
we took the words out of each other's mouth. So here we go. Tyler Hudson, 12th grader, 4-3, and Brian Garcia, 12th grader, 4-5. both right outside the rankings, and put together a string of victories and make the argument that the 302 Delaware Live algorithm could start to recognize it.
There you go. The Golden Knights take a 15-12 lead here. 5 matches into the night. Halfway match next, and we'll have that first of 2 Sodell Concepts trivia questions for a $25 gift certificate to any of the 12 chef-driven restaurants on the Culinary Coast in Southern Delaware. Scott, I've gotten pretty good at that. At your line there.
You say it more than me, man. You got it down.
Approaching a minute to go here in. I'm sorry, Scott. Approaching a minute here to go in the first period. Shot attempt there by Hudson.
Yeah, that's kind of a straight-ahead shot, no setup, and you like to see him get a little bit of an angle, and use your setups and create something side to side. Just not get that straight ahead where they can hammer the hips down on you.
Garcia, first-year varsity starter, but he was the JV state champ last year.
That's it. Polytech for years has been the unofficial JV state championship.
As long as the top dogs keep going,
that's it.
You got Cesar Rodney, Smyrna, Cape, Sussex Central, Salesiana, and William Penn all going there. As long as the top dogs are there, then you can call it a state title.
Yeah, just like the Benny States are the unofficial kids state championship.
There you go.
Over at Sussex Tech.
Under 30 to go here in the first period. No score. Front headlock position there by Hudson. And now he's got the chin in the hook, but Garcia able to circle back to his feet. Both these wrestlers are just pretty straight on.
Yeah, they're really straight up.
First guy to an angle might score.
Yeah, I haven't seen one angle yet.
They're just coming after each other.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you like to see some setups and some angles and not that straight ahead reach.
Right.
Sometimes when you get nervous, it's hard to go side to side.
End of the first period at 132 pounds. So we'll move to the second. Feature match coming up between Mikey Frederick and Mason Ankrum, 138 pounds.
Yeah, when you look at this lineup, Benny, 138 jumps out at you. Mikey Frederick, third rank, and Mason Ankrum, who's was a 106-pound state champ, and I think he was third. Lost to Ethan Gray in the semis, and then at 120, and I think he was third last year at 132. No.
Oh, snap back by Hudson, and not able to get 2 off. Central bench not agreeing with that call.
I also know Central has a couple less coaches this year than they have in the past. I think they
Maybe
a victim
COVID,
of COVID, yeah. They've always had a really good success rate of guys coming back, working with them.
Gets the turn, but not able to keep him there.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, Garcia trying to base up here and get something going, and Hudson's got some good downward pressure on his toes. He's got a nice tight waist, working that cross face, trying to go far side cradle. Garcia just kind of waiting for his opportunity.
Approaching a minute to go here.
You gotta think.
In the second period.
Oh.
And we'll go out of bounds. Minute on the restart. No score here at 132 pounds.
Yeah, this is 2 guys with actually kind of similar styles, just real straight ahead and getting pressure down.
Comes to his feet. Cut back. Tilt by Hudson. It's getting the swipes here.
Yeah, so Garcia's standing up.
Got to watch his own back.
Yeah, Garcia's standing up without hand control and susceptible to that cutback tilt.
3 back points for Hudson.
Yeah, you got to get that hand control.
35 seconds to go here in the second period.
Yeah, Sussex Central leading 15-12. I don't know, man. This match is kind of all over the place. I mean, the whole duel has been kind of all over the place, and I think it's closer than. I'm looking at the matches coming up, Benny. I think this is
going to get tightened up.
I think it's tight. I think it's definitely.
Well, Sussex Central didn't come here to give it away.
No, absolutely not. And they're wrestling well. I mean, they picked up. They could have easily lost 120.
Right.
And
another cutback tilt.
Yeah, they could have. They were in trouble at 126.
He's gonna get one swipe. He's got to be careful now. He's going to his own back. So we're going to move to the third period at 132 pounds. 15-12 is your team score with the Golden Knights in the lead And they've kind of hobbled in here. No Jacob Dempsey. He's been out for a couple weeks. And Caden Collins out tonight with the hand injury.
And they've had some pod issues.
Right. They had a couple matches where they had to sit out.
Yeah, their pod was in protocol. 2 years ago, not one person knew what that meant, and now everybody knows.
That's right.
Yeah. The last thing you want is a positive in your pod. Looks like Hudson's taking bottom.
Switch attempt by Hudson. Garcia able to follow, come to their feet. Drops down, go Turk on his way down to the mat.
Yeah, Hudson did a good job getting his hips away and switch, and then Garcia covers it. I love when they go to the Turk and lift and go right to try and get some backs, but Hudson squirmed out of it, and he's in pretty good shape right now. But Garcia's looking to turn him.
Oh, he's able to roll through. Still has the bar.
And Garcia follows him, keeps the bar in.
Under a minute 30 to go here in the third period.
And he's looking to hook that, get that near wrist, and flatten him out. He's got to jump to the other side if he's looking to turn him, or he's tilting him. He might call that potentially dangerous.
We'll get the arm forward. Minute 9 to go here in the third. 3-0 lead for
Garcia puts the
Tyler Hudson. And we're going to go out of bounds. Minute 1 on the restart.
I mean, Hudson did a good job slipping that bar out, man. I think Garcia let it get a little loose and gave Hudson the opportunity, and he just slipped it out.
Minute 1, third period. Hudson leading 3-0. The match still in question as Garcia is close to put him on his back a couple times. This time he cuts back. And not sure if he's got two off yet.
Yeah, he's holding 2.
Yes, holding 2. So that makes it 3-2 lead here for Hudson.
How do you cut him and try and take him down, or you try and turn him again?
There was no takedown in the first period. All the scoring has come off top. 40 seconds to go. Puts the leg in. Hudson able to knee slide forward.
I mean, it's hard to turn somebody here at the end, man. You get slippery and
gets 1 count, gets a 2
count.
Rolls through, so he gets them both.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, it is hard to turn somebody with 20, 30 seconds left when they know it's coming.
4-2 lead. 18 seconds to go here in the third period. Hudson hips in, they go out of bounds. 15.6 seconds on the restart.
I mean, that's almost a position if you're Sussex Central, you hate to see him go out because he's got the hips up and he's looking to get some separation. So Garcia gets a reset with 15 seconds left. Tyler's shaking out his arms going, I got one more move in me.
I got one more switch, right?
Yeah.
And there it is. There's the switch.
Garcia follows. Oh, this might be...
On their feet, 10 seconds to go.
Elevate.
He's going to get the reversal and some swipes. And 3 back for Tyler Hudson.
Yeah.
So big comeback there for Tyler Hudson with 15 seconds to go, picking up the 5 points. End of decision.
Hey, Hudson had one last move in him. He shook his arms out and he was ready to go.
And that puts the Knights up 18-12.
So here we go to one of our featured matches at 138. Mikey Frederick.
Well, hold on, Scott. We got to start with the most important thing first.
What's that?
The first trivia question of the night.
Oh, okay.
Who is the only wrestler to be named the Henlopen Conference Outstanding Wrestler 3 times? Who is the only wrestler to be named the Henlopen Conference Outstanding Wrestler 3 times? Put your answers in the block in the chat log, folks.
3 times.
3-time conference or 3-time outstanding wrestler.
3-time OW in a row.
No, they weren't in a row.
What year are we talking?
Can't give that away. Somewhere between 1970 and 2021. 20.
I got my idea.
So a big match up here tonight at 138 pounds. Number 2 ranked Mason Ankrum and number 3 ranked Mikey Frederick. Frederick's only loss on the season came to number 1 ranked Ethan Gray of Caravel, the defending state champ.
These guys are going hard, Benny. Yeah, they both came to wrestle.
And at the end of this period, we have a winner already on this year's on this week's question.
Come on, who was it?
I'll tell you after this period.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking.
When you hear it, you're gonna go, I knew that.
Oh, I knew it for sure. I knew it for sure. Let's see. They're texting me, Benny. The family connections are texting me. Let's see if they would have got a gift card. Oh, I think that 126 might have been a giveaway. This pace is really high.
It is.
I mean, this is a high pace for a big match like this, and they're definitely going at it.
Yeah, we had a winner. I went and looked at the chat log, and it was the first one.
I mean, there's some smart people, Benny. I say it all the time. Delaware Live listeners are smart.
They're smart people. Yeah.
They are smart people.
No score here with 25 seconds to go in the first period. Number 1 or number 2 versus number 3 in the state in 138 pounds. And yeah, they're going to get it. There's the takedown by Frederick. And release 2-1.
Yeah, and Frederick kind of wrestles that style, man. Just a bull. He likes to power over people. And Ankram's kind of a defensive guy.
Good on top, though.
Really good on top. Now, like I said, he's been a key pillar here the past 6 or 7 matches.
So we're going to go to the end of the first period. 2-1. Mikey Frederick. And folks, here is your answer. The only wrestler to be named 3-time outstanding wrestler, Jackson Dean of Caesar Rodney.
Wow.
Jackson Dean is the only one, 2017, 19, and 2020. And there's a picture of Jackson right there. 3-time outstanding wrestler in the Henlopen Conference Tournament. Won it as a freshman.
Some of the guesses, Thomas Ott, Jesse Savage.
Mm-hmm. There's been very few 2-time.
Connor McDonald would have been a good guess.
Yeah. Usually, there's a lot of people got it once. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 2-times.
That's a lot, man. Mm-hmm. It's hard to be an OW like that. The scary part is I was at all 3 of those, and I don't remember it.
Remember, he won it as a freshman at 132. So here we go. Katie Wisniewski is our winner. So, Katie, I'll get you hooked up with the Sodell concept. Hey, those CR fans, they know their people, you know?
Yeah, he won his freshman year. He won states his freshman year.
He was a 4-time conference champ and won the outstanding wrestler 3 times.
Yeah.
I think he pinned his way through 1 year and he tech fought his way through another year.
Yeah, he had an amazing career, high school career.
At the University of Penn now. And goes behind, can't get him to the mat. A little swing in the gate action, but does drop down to the single.
You'd like to see nice chain wrestling there from Frederick. Back
and he's
going to
get the takedown, go up 4-1. And
yeah, with a minute left, I think he's going to cut him.
And he does. Gives him the free release, 4-2.
A lot of guesses on it, Benny. A lot of strong guesses.
There were some good guesses. But not an award that gets handed out to people more than once very often.
Yeah, I thought Jesse Savage was a good guess. Steve Bassinelli could have been a good guess.
Mm-hmm. 42 seconds to go here, second period. 4-2 lead for Mikey Frederick. Cape trails 18-12 in a key match, not only to watch tonight, but in this duel. Shot attempt by Mason Ankram. Trips, takes him to the mat. Takedown to tie it up, 4-4.
I still think probably the best conference title I ever saw was when Wiest threw Clavier.
Clavier, yeah.
Yeah. Clavier had taken him down with some leg shots.
And had beaten him earlier in the season.
and the CR coaches yelled, go after him. But
not like that.
But not like that, yeah. And Wiest tossed him, yeah.
18 seconds left here in the second period, 4-4.
Yeah, so Frederick's going to try and get one here, and Mason Ankram's looking to ice the period and ride him out.
Ankram's a tough rider on top.
Tough on top, man. Top's by far, I think, his best position. And he's one of those guys, he starts turning people, he starts racking up those tilts.
And looking for a turn here late, but not going to get it, so we're going to move to the third period, tied up 4-4.
It's been a great match. It's definitely delivered. And the pace has been high the whole time. They're not holding back.
I believe Ankrum will have choice when we come out here.
Yeah. He might take top.
Or take bottom. Get the free release.
Yeah, Frederick's strong position's not top. But I tell you what, he has a motor and is in great shape. Yeah, we'll see what he takes.
He's going to take bottom. So Mason Ankrum will go down here in the third period, all tied up at 4-4. And Frederick gives him the free release. So it's 5-4 lead for Mason Ankrum.
Some of these big matches come down to the takedown at the end. So we'll see if this match follows that.
Arm drag attempt by Frederick. They take it to the edge, and they circle out. And they're going to go out of bounds. Minute 47 on the restart.
Yeah, and Mikey Frederick works out a lot with his with Alvante Drummond, and I'm starting to see more and more of that style.
Shot by Frederick. Attempts a throw.
Oh,
he's
great
going to
hit.
survive it, but a throw and a headlock by Mason Ankrum. And gets the takedown. Ankrum looking for the fall. Minute 30 to go.
Yeah, that was a strange flurry, and I think Ankrum just...
He just came out.
Yeah, I'm not
Brought
even
himself
sure.
around, hit
Yeah.
that tomahawk headlock, and going for the fall.
I think you can still get pinned out of bounds.
Yes, you can, as long as the offensive wrestler has something in. If nothing else, he's just going to try to ride this out and get the win. He's up 7-4 with the escape and the takedown. They both went. Frederick went double, came up, tried to throw a lat drop, and Mason Ankrum changed directions and hit him with a headlock.
Up the score. Is the score not up? It's 7-4 right now, and
It'll
he's
be
holding
10-4
three, so it'll
with
be
three.
10-4, yeah. Sorry, someone here has fat fingers and keeps messing up the score.
Yeah, that would be me.
Well, I mean, I also have fat fingers, but I'm not in charge of the score.
So 3 back points for Mason Ankrum. He goes up 10-4. 33 here in the third period.
Yeah, and this is where Ankrum's tough on top here. Yeah, when those boots go in, it's tough. Yeah, Frederick's looking to swim
A
over
little
it.
bit of leg defense down
Yeah.
there. 14 seconds to go.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll crack the hip down.
And he's going to get the reversal and make it 10-6.
Yeah, now
So
Mike.
he kind of gets a moral victory here at the end, but beating Ankrum in his game.
Yeah.
And it's going to end 10-6 win for Mason Ankrum.
Yeah, that's a good match, and they'll probably see each other again.
Mm-hmm. So add 3 for the Golden Knights. And we're going to move to 145 pounds. Scott, who we got?
Here we go. Luke Bender, ranked number 1 in the state. He's a 10th grader, 8-0 at 145, and he's wrestling 6th ranked Caden Cope, an 11th grader, who's 4-0. And Caden was a state qualifier last year, and Luke Bender was 3rd in the state at 132.
Dump attempt here by Cope. And Bender, he's just strong in all positions, Scott.
Yeah, and the most I could always say about Bender is he's so stingy. He just doesn't give up a lot of points. And Cope was actually in a good position there.
Right,
for the
he
dump.
was.
I mean, I thought he had that arm trap good, and he was in good
21-12 lead for the Golden Knights. And we're past the midway point. We'll end tonight at 220 pounds, so still some contested matches to go. Got another feature match coming up at 182 with number 6 ranked Dalton Deavy and number 1 ranked Josh Negron. Another dump attempt by Cope.
Cope has been staying real close and real tight.
He's a stay-in-your-face kind
He
of guy.
really is, man. He's looking for the dump. He's not afraid to go double unders. Duck the other side. Mask issue.
Yeah,
Oh, stalemate.
Stalemate. 50 seconds to go on the restart. 0-0 at 145. A match where I think Cape Pine may be thinking bonus here, and it gets in on the double leg shot and looking to get the 2 here, and Not quite yet. There it is. Takedown for Luke Bender. Two-zero lead for Luke Bender with 30 seconds to go here in the first period, 145. You're watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302 Sports. Benny Mitchell with Scott Kammerer and Kristen Mitchell on the camera.
Here's where Bender goes to that
bar series.
Yeah, he goes to that bar series and gets the knuckles in the middle of your back and locks it up. And then
here you go, big cookie, bar half.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go.
I just don't know how he gets it every time. I mean, he gets it against everybody. And that's a move you could go years without getting.
That's right.
You know, and
we're going to move to the second period.
And he's just locking it up on everybody.
Number 2 ranked in this weight class is Drew Simpson of Delaware Military, and he's bumping up a mess of weight this year. He was like 120 or 113 last year.
Yeah, and we'll see him on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, Friday. Cape Russell's Delaware Military Academy. So hopefully we'll see.
45 it's a tight weight class. You got Bender at 1, Drew Simpson 2, Jonathan Carrion at St. George's 3, Aiden O'Brien at Sally's at 4, Lane at William Penn, and Cope at number 6.
Yeah, and Aiden O'Brien was 4th last year at 138, I believe, and he's having a good year. We saw him against CR.
Second period underway, 2-0 lead for Luke Bender, and Caden Cope looking for a cradle on top. And Bender's going to reach back, get a whizzer, hit the hips clear, and steps in front, not able to throw him to his back. Big seatbelt by Caden Cope.
Yeah, Caden's strong. And he was at 45 last year.
Right.
We're
way to come out front and hit the pancake. Does Bender, gets the reversal and getting the swipes.
And when you're that stingy and give up so few points, you create opportunities for yourself like that.
And they're going to be out of bounds. 3 back points for Luke Bender. He goes up 6-0. And that's similar motion that Ankrum showed in the last match, just that
I have to go back and look, because he went one way and then came back the other way with that tomahawk head and arm, and it worked. I think one of the things that really worked for him in that match is then he kept him on his back for almost a minute, which takes the starch out of you a little bit and keeps that score run up.
Should be 7-0, correct?
Yeah, it's 7-0. He gave him 3 on the back. I mean, like I said, we're never wrong. So why doesn't he just come over here and ask us?
So it's 7-0 lead for Luke Bender.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets lost in translation with the scorekeeper. I mean, the odds of the scoreboard operator, the person keeping score, the track wrestler, and the Delaware Live guys
all been wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Bender
we're all having the same scores.
Here comes bar wrist this time. Now he's going to dig in the half again on the left side.
Yeah, Cope's doing a good job peeling that off. He got all the fingers on that one. Usually you just get one finger. Yeah,
under a minute to go in the second period. 7-0 lead for Luke Bender.
I just don't understand.
And here he comes running that bar again because he runs it right over the ear. That's why.
Yeah. No, he turns it once he gets it, but he always gets it.
Right.
I think he just slips it in. Oh, here we go. Coming across the face. Oh, man. Elevate. Good job by Caden.
There's another kid growing up. I was talking to his dad one time at practice. His dad said wrestling's not even his favorite sport.
Shark fishing.
Yeah.
And baseball. Yeah.
10-0 lead for Luke Bender.
Just kind of quietly built it. Oh, double
arm bar with 20 seconds to go. He's going to run that over the ear.
Jeez. He's got the leg hooked. See if he can get that out. He might not have enough time.
10 to go.
You got to kind of go back the other way on that one. Oh, yeah. Yowzers. Hey, he reloaded it.
He's going to run short on time here.
Oh, man.
Time runs out in the second period. 10-0 lead for Luke Bender at 145 pounds. Trying to get the Vikings back in this match. They trail by 9.
Yeah, that's going to take the starch out of you a little bit there. Yeah, so he's 10-0. He's definitely looking for the big bonus, 5 or 6. So he's probably got 2 turns left in him. Oh, he takes neutral. That's probably a good choice after that.
10-0 on our feet here, third period at 145 pounds. 21-12 lead for Sussex Central. Bender has the major belt, shoots in on the right leg.
And he does this little shot
That's
where he's tough, man, where he turns back.
Takedown, Luke Bender goes up 12-0.
Yeah, he shoots to that leg, pressures back the other way, and then steps up to the leg side. And it's been successful for him.
He's 9-0 on the season, so
And
ranked number 1 in the state.
Most of his matches have been carbon copies of each other.
And he gets to meet number 2 on Friday night, you said.
Yeah, that'll be a big match.
When they wrestle Delaware Military.
So this is what he does here. He traps that arm with either a wrist or he hooks it. There it is.
There it is, bar hook. And there goes the count. And then the fall. So Luke Bender gets the pin for Cape. Cuts him back to within 3. 21-18.
And this is really what he's kind of done every match. Is he wears him down with the bars and turns him with a double or a single and then pins him.
You're in the teeth of the Cape lineup right now.
Here we go with C.J. Fritchman. Charles Jr., he's a 10th grader, 9-0 at 152. He's wrestling Ethan Vickers, an 11th grader that's 3-0.
This isn't Vickers.
This is Cole Jester.
It's Jester.
Next match in the 152 weight class, Cole Jester and C.J. Fritchman.
So Jester's been wrestling 60 all year. He's coming out at 52 tonight.
Yeah, we figured he might. I think he's been weighing in at 52. So, and Jester's one of those guys that just quietly put together a really good career at Sussex Central.
So, and this is a match we didn't expect to see tonight. So we get a free.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Feature bout.
Yeah, and Jester probably would be pretty good in the rankings here at 52. We have to look at that. He was in and out of the rankings at 60. He placed 5th last year at 138 pounds.
And Fritchman coming up from 126 last year.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he was ever really 126.
At least when he stepped on the scale.
Yeah, you only got to be 126 for 1 minute.
Yeah.
While you're weighing in.
Shot by Jester. Head hands defense by Fritchman. No score, 1:22 to go. Just imagine if this wasn't 2021, how loud this gym would be right now, Scott, with this match going
Man,
on.
I was thinking about last year when Cape wrestled Central at Central. It was packed in the state duels, and everyone was on their feet screaming, great match. And that's one of the things about wrestling and local wrestling and high school wrestling, that you don't get that kind of. I'll tell you, some of the best matches I ever saw were Laurel and Delmar.
Right.
And then you and I did the Milford Laurel match, which it was so loud they couldn't even record our
that's
audio.
Right.
When I went back to listen, I couldn't hear anything. And Jesse Glandon was the coach then.
That's right.
He had the kid. It blacked everything out, had the spotlight.
A red spotlight.
Red spot. And then they had all
Shot by Fritchman in, switches to a double. And he gets the takedown, goes up 2-0.
And they had all the strobe lights going. That was a crazy match.
Fritchman gets the takedown. 25 seconds to go here in the first period at 152.
And Fritchman kind of does the same kind of style where he grinds you out, tight half, tight wrist, tight waist, just looking to pressure down. He and Ankrum had some great matches last year, some overtime stuff, and I think Ankrum won all 3, at least 3.
Right.
So Ankrum's like...
Yeah, Ankrum was 3rd in state last year.
Yeah, Ankrum's
Gets
like 9-0 against state kids last couple years.
That's the end of the first period. We'll move to the second. 2-0 lead for C.J. Fritchman. Coming up at 160, I guess we'll see Carson Kammerer and Vickers, I assume.
Yeah, Carson Kammerer ranked 6th in the state. He was 4. Dropped the match.
Scoreboard just went out. Their scoreboard, not ours.
Oh, yeah. We just fat finger it so it goes off. But we can get it back at any time. So, yeah, Kammerer was 4th and then lost to the 5th guy. Now he's 6th. And then Ethan Vickers has been wrestling 152. He's 3-0. Looks like he's bumping up to 160. I get the impression that Georgetown. Now I'm showing my age.
Central, really.
Sussex Central has 2 52-pounders.
Right.
And that they bump them.
I think they have 3.
Yeah, and then they bump them based on kind of what they got going on.
So, working to get the scoreboard fixed here.
I mean, you don't need a scoreboard, do you, man? Come on.
Well, Scott, while we're here, we'll take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be right back with more wrestling here. And Cape Henlopen, your score, Cape Henlopen 21. And, Sussex Central 21, Cape Henlopen 18. We'll be right back.
I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Crust & Craft in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located just south of the movies at Midway on Coastal Highway, Crust & Craft specializes in wood-fired pizza, homemade pasta, fresh salads, and unique appetizers. Crust & Craft also has an extensive beer list featuring local and award-winning craft beers. The culinary team prides itself on using fresh ingredients and serving beautiful dishes. Crust & Craft open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner on Coastal Highway in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Hi, Scott Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a Wine Spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving
Barclay Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barclay Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barclay are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barclayheatingandair.com.
And welcome back. Got the gym scoreboard fixed, and we're ready to get back to action. 2-0 lead for CJ Fritchman here at 152 pounds. Gesture on top in the second period. 21-18, Sussex Central leads the duel. And Fritchman gets to the whizzer. And Jester's going to have to work up, not get a stall warning. And goes to the head, looking for a cradle. Fritchman is strong. Obviously has visited the weight room here at Henlopen.
Yeah. I think he's one of those guys that's been working out since he was 3 years old.
Right. 3-0 lead for CJ Fritchman. Second period, 152 pounds. A minute 24 to go.
Yeah, and CJ is one of those kids, good at all the beach sports, skimming, surfing.
Also a pretty good football player and
pretty good
lacrosse
football
player.
Yeah, he's pretty much good at everything.
And looking to throw this by, throws it down to the mat, has the far hip, wants to circle behind.
He's got that far hip
and
tight.
hooks the leg, takedown, CJ Fritchman. He goes up 5-0.
Yeah, and he's going to look to go bars on top too.
Throws the boot in.
Power half. He's got that head pushed under for
45 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, you see those guys do that a lot. Mitch Clark and those really good college leg wrestlers, they push the head down and under, and then they slip it in for the power. He's got all 4 fingers. That's something the ref's always looking at. Man. What's he calling
stalemate? We're going to stalemate. 26.4 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, so 5-0, 26 seconds left in the second period.
It looks like they had to bring a second scoreboard out, Scott.
You don't see that much.
No.
Cape Henlopen with the spare scoreboard ready to go at all times.
Ready to put it out there.
No flies on them.
Hope this one doesn't go out.
We got backups for backups.
Good. 10 seconds to go here in the second period. Fritchman 5-0 lead. It'll be Jester's choice in the third. And we're going to move to the third period. 5-0 lead for CJ Fritchman. CJ Fritchman, number 2. Number 1 ranked wrestler in that weight class, Alex Poore, the junior out of Caravel, 2-time state champ. Third ranked Tim O'Hara, Josh Spencer Sally's Gerard Brinza of William Penn, and Cole Dempsey jumping into the rankings this week from Lake Forest.
And you can make the argument that Poor is one of the best pound-for-pound wrestlers in the state also.
Yeah, he's another one that's good in all positions.
Yeah. And we got a chance to see him here at Carroll against Cape, and he was smooth. I think they ended up bumping C.J. Fritchman away from him, so you didn't see that marquee matchup. But he's a kid that wrestles on the national circuit.
Yes, he does.
And you can make the argument that, he's putting himself in the position to be a four-timer here. As is
his cousin. Won his first one last year as a freshman.
Yeah, so many people think he was an eighth grader when he lost.
Right.
So he is in a position to try and win four. Winning four is tough, man.
Well,
at any time, yeah.
We got 2 8th graders ranked this year. One at 106, one at 113. You got Eddie Radecki of Caravel, the 8th grader, ranked number 3 at 106, and Trevor Copes, the 8th grader, ranked number 4 at 113 for Milford.
Yeah, and Copes has been a kid we've been seeing come all along that has had a good youth career. And
Frederick with the power half, getting the swipes here. 1:25 to go.
He's collecting that head. He's got the arm extended. He's rotating the hips up on top.
Keeping the wrist, keeping the arm
extended. Wrist. He's pinned.
And there's the fall for C.J. Fritchman. And that's going to put Cape in the lead. 24-21.
Fritchman's just so strong, Benny. I
mean,
he's just a strong human being.
That's going to move us to 160.
So here we go, 160. You got Carson Kammerer. He's ranked 6th in the state. He's an 11th grader. That's 5-3, and it looks like he's wrestling
Vickers,
Ethan Vickers, who's an 11th grader, 3-0.
In the 160 weight class, Ethan Vickers and Carson Kammerer.
So underway at 160 pounds. 24-21. Cape leads the duel.
Yeah, and Kammerer is one of those kids that has bumped up. I mean, he was 120 his freshman year, and now he's up to 160. I think Vickers was.
Double underhook. Throws him to his back.
I think he's got the head trapped in there.
Yes, he does.
He's switching to double grapes. He's got the arm locked.
2 takedown for Kammerer and holding 2 back. And 2 back goes up 4-0. After this match, Scott, we'll go to the second trivia question because it might take people a little while to get this. I think there's somebody out there that knows the answer.
We got a smart crowd, man. They are aces in my book.
I don't think they're going to get this one as fast, but somebody out there knows this answer.
Is it Randy Brown?
No.
Someone always throws the name Randy Brown out.
I told Kurt Howe he's the most guest personality in all my trivia questions. Almost every question I get a Kurt Howe.
Yeah.
Under a minute to go. 4-0 lead for Carson Kammerer at 160 pounds. Cape with the lead in the dual meet, 24-21. We had a tight one. We thought maybe with the forfeit at 285, not so much. But Sussex Central has kept themselves in this match.
The question for Kurt Howe would be undefeated. Who's the undefeated 4-time state
champion? There you
go.
Yeah. Right.
100. I think he was 113-0. Won 4 state titles.
108 now.
Yeah, 108. Yeah. Kammerer's starting to rack
2
up
more
some
back
points here. He's got that double leg in and pulls the assassin back.
So Central goes with the switch, putting Jester down at 52.
Yeah, so far it hasn't been working out.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to work out because it might just come out with the same result. So it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, Kammerer's going to work with those legs. He's got them stretched out again. No one likes wrestling leg wrestlers.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. End of the first period at 160 pounds. Now, I thought he wore 2 sets. There it is. They put him up. 6-0 is the lead for Carson Kammerer. And let me prep up this next question for the end of this match because I want to give people plenty of time to get it.
Is it Kurt Howe?
For a $25 gift certificate to any of the Soto restaurants. I already got an answer and I haven't asked the question yet. Not kidding.
Send that kid a gift card. Come on, man. Help him out, Benny.
So Kammerer's going to defer here in the second. This is a big bounce back match for Carson. He's hit 2 ranked wrestlers here in the last week to 10 days, and tonight he can go back, bounce back, and
Listen, that's a
get the ship going in the right direction.
That's a great thing about wrestling. There's another match coming up soon. You don't have to worry about it.
He gets in on the right leg.
That was a great shot.
All right.
And he cuts back the other way.
A little crackdown position on the edge. Steps
over.
Takedown. Carson Cameron goes up 8-0 and builds the major decision.
I think Vickers wrestled Frederick their freshman year in a wild match here at Cape, and it ended up going to overtime. I'm not sure who he wrestled last year. He might have.
I'm not sure he was in the lineup.
He might have been bumped out of the lineup, but this year he's back. And hey, that's a tough kid to do,
Sussex
man.
Central, they lost a lot of guys last year. They're right in the mix this year.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose 7 more. I think they have 7 seniors, 6 or 7 seniors on the team. Holding 2 back points. And awards a 10-0 lead for Carson Cameron. He wants to start to stretch this lead, get some bonus for the Vikings, and try to win this Henlopen North duel.
Yeah, and anytime you can win anything in the Henlopen North, man, in any sport, especially boys, you're doing something.
And a stall call on bottom, 51 seconds to go.
Yeah, Cape the last 3 matches look pretty tough on top. I mean, that's...
And this match here, Scott, if it had been a year where we had state duels, this would be an important match. Basically, they're wrestling for 3rd in the Henlopen North.
Yeah.
And then that gets you into the state duels.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4th, maybe not. Sometimes 5 will get in there. You never know.
Yeah, there's been years when 5 have gotten in. But this year, honestly, the Henlopen North is stacked this year.
There's going to be a stall call and a point.
I mean, they got all kinds of good teams this year. I mean...
Well, every team in the North has 1 loss.
Yeah. Smyrna, CR.
They both sitting with 1 loss, and Milford with 2, Cape with 2, Central with 2, and he's getting more counts. Going to step over, look for the fall here. 4 seconds to go.
That's tight.
And not going to get it as time runs out. They'll collect 3 more back points and go up 14-0 into the 3rd period.
Yeah, so what do you want to go here, top?
Yeah, if you want to get the bonus, the big bonus, you want to go for that pin and make sure you at least get the tech fall. We've seen that a couple times this year where guys have come up short, and guys have come up short.
Yeah.
And they don't get the pin and they don't get the tech fall.
Yeah, the most important thing is you get that last turn and then give yourself a chance to get the pin. But Vickers is game, and he's not. I mean, he's looking to get something going here himself.
End of the break here, and he's going to take top, so he's going to look for the fall here because the next turn ends the match, whether he pins him or he's able to get back to his belly. Sussex, Cape Henlopen took the lead in the last match, 24-21. Carson Cameron looking to build a little more up than that. He's got the major built.
I think Vickers caught it coming in.
He did.
Yeah, and he actually bumped it forward and cleared it.
And the old pullback, try to get the legs in. Good job getting the knees to the chest by Vickers. So he knows what Cameron's game plan is here. He's been in the legs twice already tonight.
That's the worst part about wrestling leg wrestlers. It keeps coming at you.
That's right.
Yeah, Vickers is looking to not let the legs in, so Cameron might have to go to something else. Oh, yeah.
And now snatches it back and has the leg in on the right side. Power half on the left, adjusting the hips.
That's tight. That's points. Oh. Now you got to rotate there.
No back, so Vickers able to fight that off. 1:08 to go here in the 3rd. And Cameron's staying on that power half. And at some point you have to maybe, as you get down to that last 30 seconds, look just to get the tilt and get the tech fall. And give away the fall. Here you got the arm across the chest.
Yeah, you can run that in the corkscrew.
Yeah, so the barbed wire, the butcher, lots of names for that move. And there was 35 seconds to go, so Cameron's going to have to make a decision here. And we're going to have a stall bottom 1 point award, and that's the tech fall. So 5 for the Vikings. They go up 29-21. So let's get to the second trivia question for tonight.
Yeah, and Cameron came out firing and got his turns going and scored, and you got to give Vickers credit. Hey, shaved a point.
Here it is. I mean? In the 80s, this former state champ was drafted in the NFL and played running back and special teams for 2 seasons. In the 80s, this former state champ was drafted into the NFL, played running back and special teams for 2 seasons. Who was that former Delaware State champion, folks, from the 1980s? So we move to 170-pound weight class. This is Gabe Cannon.
And Gabe Cannon's a good-looking freshman, man. He is having a really good year. He's 7-0, a ninth grader, ranked 4 in the state, and he's wrestling Mike Elphick, a 12th grader, 2-3, who's been in some really close matches. He was in a good close match.
He was in a battle on Friday night.
He was in the battle on Friday night. He was in the battle with Wilbank of Milford, and he's looking to knock off a ranked wrestler here. And he's a strong, straight-ahead kid, and he's not backing down from anybody.
No.
And Cannon, Cannon as a freshman in the upper weights is
tough.
So after this match, it looks like we're going to have Josh Negron, number 1 in the state against 6, Dalton Deavy, and then Alex Taylor against Ivan Neal.
Shot by Elphick, and they go out of bounds with 1 minute left here in the first period.
And then the final match will be number 2 Jackson Hanlon against Derek Wong. So that's after this match. There's 3 matches, Benny.
And they got it faster than I thought. We'll come up with the answer after this period. Somebody got it quickly, less than 2 minutes, going back to the 80s.
You got to step up your game, Benny.
Well,
I mean, you got to go like.
Yeah, but then you won't have any customers.
That's a damn good point. Who am I? I'm arguing against myself here. What am I
thought this
about?
one was going to take a while, but this one got nailed pretty quick.
Yeah. Who won it?
Kenneth Jones has the correct answer, the first correct answer.
Now, speaking of smart guys, Kenneth Jones. There you go. And he knows his history.
Right, obviously.
He's a teammate of Steve Bassinelli. Wrestled for Herm.
I was even ready to give a hint.
No hints required.
No hints. I had a couple here that we're going to ease people right to it.
You got to throw the Brown brothers in
as
an answer to something.
There was a bunch of them. They were some pretty good wrestlers.
And they went from Laurel to Delmar, remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then a couple of them the younger ones ended up in Mardella in Maryland.
That's it. Yeah.
So 2 takedown for Cannon. He's up 2-0. His time about to run out here in the first period. So let's go to that trivia question answer. Kenneth Jones had it right. In the 80s, this former state champ was drafted in the NFL and played running back and special teams for 2 seasons. It was Dan Reeder, Delaware Dan Reeder, from Christiana High School.
Is that Troy Reeder's dad?
Troy Reeder's dad. That was my hint. His son currently plays in the NFL for the Rams.
I watched him play a lot this year.
And there's a photo of Delaware Dan playing for the Blue Hens.
He's got another son that's at Delaware still or graduate?
Colby's still at Delaware. Colby was a good wrestler, too. Let me tell you, as a youth wrestler, don't kid yourself. Him and Tony Scarfo used to have some battles in like 4th and 5th grade.
I tell you what Troy Reeder was also really good at was face-offs.
Oh, and lacrosse.
Incredible. He was incredible.
What, he had like 9 offers, 10 offers in lacrosse, too.
He was thinking, I think he had an offer from UNC to go to UNC to play.
Right.
Then he ended up at Penn State playing linebacker.
And on the edge, going out of bounds. 2-0 lead for Cannon.
Yeah, I remember watching clips of him pushing the sled, 500 pounds on the sled. Oh, good shot by Elphick low. Can he finish? He's got the head on the wrong side. He's going the wrong way. Oh, man. And you know what? Cannon is
Take
long.
that for Cannon,
he might be going up a weight class here as we go.
Yeah.
He might have a future. He might be a future 95-pounder.
4-0 lead for Gabe Cannon. Minute 22 to go in the second period.
Yeah, Cannon's a little bit high. He's getting a little sloppy with that. Elphick's got to dig under that leg. He's got to get under the leg and swim it.
Minute to go here in the second.
You worry that Cannon's hips are down, man. They're down low.
Yeah, but he's got that. He's staying heavy on that neck there and that power opposite. But as I said, he sits up.
He's a little. I think he readjusted okay. Elphick's got it. Oh, he's head hunting. Now he's head hunting.
Yeah, he's got that half on that left side. He's in good.
Yeah, I think he's in good
position.
shape. Now he's getting his hips up. He's trying to readjust. Elphick needs to beat him to the punch and hip in, and Cannon wins the battle.
25 seconds to go here in the second period. 4-0 lead for Gabe Cannon.
I'd like to see Cannon anchor with that other and go high 4 in this position. He seems like his hip's almost on the mat.
Right.
That's a dangerous place to be.
12 to go here in the second. The Golden Knights looking to climb back in the dual meet. They trail 29-21.
Man, he's high
and
again.
Elphick this time sits on that hip, but he's going to run short of time. 2-1, and that's the end of the second period.
Yeah, that was a matter of Cannon just hanging on and doing what he had to do, not
Right.
to give up the points. He's up 4-0, heading into the mass break.
So, Kenneth Jones, if you're on Facebook, you can go to our Delaware Live Sports Facebook page and send me a message, get me your address, and we'll get you that 25% gift or $25 gift certificate to Sodell Concepts.
Who's Nathan Roscoe?
I don't know. Give my gift certificate to Nathan Roscoe. Oh, he was the second guy.
Technically, that's my Uncle Kenny.
Okay, so Nathan Roscoe, Kenny Jones is giving up his gift certificate because he is a family member of Scott Kammerer. So Nathan Roscoe, if you're on Facebook, contact us through the Delaware Live Facebook page and get us your address, and we'll make sure we get you that $25 gift certificate. Katie Wisniewski, I'll make sure you get yours through my son up there at Cesar Rodney, and she won the first question.
Yeah, and Uncle Kenny was on the team with Joe Booth.
Oh, my God.
And Steve Bassinelli.
Joe Booth, one of the best storytellers anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. State champ,
and a couple other
state champ, played for the Blue Hens national championship team.
Yeah, and a couple other studs, and Herm was the coach.
Right. That was right before Phil Schultz, a couple years before Phil Schultz took over.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to blood time.
Clean up aisle 5, he said.
So it was a 4-0 lead for Gabe Cannon, third period, 170.
The Delaware Live chat room family members are very, very quick today.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. There's plenty of gift cards where that came from.
Reversal, standing reversal by Cannon, and now we're neutral. A little flurry there on the edge. 6-1 lead for Cannon. We go out of bounds, minute 28.
Okay.
So here goes 6-1, minute 28 to go.
I think really the turning point in this match was Cannon being able to hang on and ride
in that
tight
second period, you're right.
Second period and not give up those points.
Scott, I think this is going to come down to the last match of the night. Could very well.
Yeah, and I tell you, Jackson Hanlon's a pinner, man.
Yeah.
He's a pinner. He's a pinning machine.
They're up by Vikings up by 8. Not favored in the next way. Losing this way, not favored in the next.
Yeah, so if this holds and there's no bonus.
I love it when they come down there and keeps the audience engaged.
All 31 fans are on the edge of their seats.
Front headlock position by Elphick. And Cannon's just going to sucker drag by.
That sucker drag never fails. Elphick in on the leg.
It might right now.
I don't know. I think he's going to get his hips up.
Crackdown position.
He's cracking down. Cannon mask hanging down. Oh, he bails out.
Bail on and make it 6-3. And going to have time to adjust the match. At 34.8 left. 6-3. Elphick with the takedown. He'll be on top.
That's the thing when you're young and you give up on that and bail. I don't know. That's probably not the worst decision.
Nah, that's probably a good decision there. You're gonna,
yeah.
You know the mask is off. You're getting the restart afterwards.
Yeah. Since the new scoreboard.
And then Elphick kind of did this in the match the other night. You know, he comes back late and.
Yeah. I think he's one of those guys who needs to start quick.
He needs to start faster.
He needs to start faster. And he's in good shape. I mean, he really doesn't get tired. I mean, he's strong at the end of the match. Just needs to start a little quicker. He's been in every match. Well, for the most part.
Right. Now he's got a bar on the left side. 30 seconds to go here.
Yeah, and Cannon's got his head down. You like to see him get his head up. Oh, he's got the wrist on the other side.
Has the wrist, but then loses the bar.
Loses the bar. Cannon's a strong kid, man. I mean, he's got a bright future as a freshman here.
And there's your stall call on bottom. 12 seconds to go.
I think there's 3 170-pounders in Henlopen Conference that I like.
Right.
Young, too, all of them. Wilbank,
right.
DJ Baker, and Cannon.
So win for Gabe Cannon. Makes the team score 29-24. So the Knights getting a little closer here as we move to 182. Our second feature match of the night.
Yeah, this is a big match here. So we got last year's state finalist Josh Negron, an 11th grader that's 7-0, going up against Dalton Deavy, who's ranked 6th. He's an 11th grader, 6-2. So this is a big marquee match at 182 pounds here in the Henlopen Conference and the state of Delaware.
That's right. Number 1 versus number 6. And we're underway at 182 pounds. 29-24. The Vikings lead.
Yeah, Negron was at Sussex Tech last year and then transferred over here to Sussex Central. Sure, him and Cannon are workout partners.
Oh, Negron in deep on double. Switches off to a mid-level single. Brings it down. Back to the double on the edge. And out of bounds. No takedown. Minute 29 to go. And they're going to call fleeing the mat. 1 point for Negron.
Yeah, so you can call.
It's pretty good fleeing the mat with your feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works out. But yeah, you could call stalling there, or you could call fleeing the mat. I mean, I could.
Or you could put it back in the center.
Yeah.
Let's go by, takedown by Negron.
I mean, I could see
He goes up 3-0.
Yeah.
And Negron has looked tough. He has his win over number 2 ranked Max Agresti from Slasianum earlier in the season.
I think that was a bit of a surprise to some people.
Yeah, they're definitely the number 1, number 2 guys in the weight class, without a doubt. A lot of people, not a lot. I had a few people question the ranking, and Negron proved the ranking right.
Who questioned?
Look, they're going to meet again when it counts. So.
That's the thing about the rankings.
Agresti's not out of it. He's a heck of a wrestler, a sophomore from Sally's.
The rankings decide themselves at the end.
That's right.
But honestly, the rankings have been on the money the last couple of years. I mean, it's
been close.
It's been close, within striking distance. I mean, for the amount invested in the software, I mean, it's been pretty right on.
I just looked at the chat. One of my old wrestlers, Brandon Hazel, bringing up the old Yellow Jackets. I mean, that was back in the day.
The Rehoboth Beach pal, number 1 pal.
Yeah, Brandon Hazel wanted to get him, his brother Matt West, Connor McDonald, Cody Combs. Some fun times on some long trips, right, Brandon?
Was Brock Charles? Was he in there?
Brock Charles, yeah.
Yeah. Man, Brock Charles was a stud. He didn't wrestle until his senior year, remember? And placed third.
Third in the state.
Yeah.
We had some interesting trips to regionals and Eastern Nationals and a lot of fun and a lot of memories.
And Trey was 2.
2 or 3. Thanks for bringing that up, Brandon. Absolutely. Some good old days.
Yeah, so here we go. It's 3-0, Sussex Central. Josh Negron over Deavy of the Vikings. 29-24. The Vikings are up by 5. And there's 182, 195, and 220 left. And I would say that Cape is probably favored at 220, depending on if they make the switch.
Brandon brought up the Hopkins brothers. One of my greatest stories of the Yellow Jackets days was Bobby Hopkins could throw a sponge ball so hard, one of those gator balls, and we were playing dodgeball, and he busted open Connor McDonald's cauliflower ear.
I'm sure Connor shook it off and kept
with
playing.
With a sponge ball. I mean, it was like that kid could throw a baseball. Great memories. Thank you.
Yeah, and Kyle was, I think, 2 years old. Was Kyle 2 years older? Kyle Hopkins?
Yeah,
than
Kyle
Bobby?
Hopkins, Bobby Hopkins.
Yeah, he had a good career.
Part of that CYM championship team those guys were.
Yeah.
Skateboard Negron up 4-0. He is just looking tough. Negron controlling the mat.
Negron looks like he fills out the 182 weight class.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and Deviant on a good shot. Tries to switch and do a little dump. Switch back, duck back the other side, gets caught. Negron's got him in the front head. Looks like he's got it locked up. Comes to a standing position.
A little mixer there on the edge.
Yeah.
Minute 20 to go here in the second period.
Man, people
On our
love the
feet.
mixer. Man, they love the mixer. Can't get away from it. Davey's readjusting the gator, which is legal, 2-ply, DIAA.
Yes. But illegal in math class.
Yeah. One of the most dangerous places in the world to be,
That's
math
right.
class.
Approaching a minute to go here in the second period, 182 pounds. Sussex Central trying to get back in within striking distance. They trail 29-24. Henlopen Conference showdown between the Cape Henlopen Vikings and the Sussex Central Golden Knights. Cradle here by the ground on the edge.
He's got to break him to the hip. He's looking at...
Yeah. See if he gets it. Doesn't.
Nah, he doesn't
53
have
seconds on the restart. And the ground looking to go by. Can't get away. Davey with a shot on the edge. The ground gets to the ankle. The ground, he's another one, Scott. He's just looking good in all positions. He's got Cradle locked up on the near side. 6-0 lead. Now looking to maybe take this to his back. And Davey able to break the Cradle, get out of bounds. 22 seconds on the restart. The ground on top with a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, Legrand's definitely put in some work, and he's definitely looking to improve over last year. This is the first time I've seen him, and he was a state finalist last year, and he's looking to improve on that this year.
Lost to Lehigh starter J.T. Davis in the finals last year. J.T. Davis in the lineup up at Lehigh. The Mountain Hawks. 10 seconds to go here in the second period.
Yeah, Colin McDonald. Speaking of Colin McDonald, he was at Lehigh.
That's correct.
Before going down to
Newberry.
Newberry, yeah. Perennial Newberry, perennial D2 power, going head to head.
So we can move to the third period, 6-0 lead, and I think the Knights have to be thinking bigger bonus here out of Josh Negron, their number 1 ranked wrestler in the state.
Yeah, so it's going to come down to the last match.
Yep, it is.
It is. Extra wrestling, free wrestling. And you're going to wonder what they're going to do. Alex Taylor and Jackson Hanlon. Looks like they might send Taylor out at 95.
I think that would be the wise move.
And then Hanlon can clean it up at 220. He might need to have a pin now.
Depending on what Negron does here, forward roll by Davey. Negron rolls with him. I think they would probably maybe like a major
chin
six
whip.
out of it. Jaws the chin whip.
Yeah. You know you're strong when someone goes to chin whip you and
you don't move.
You don't move.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he had that. He had the chin
Yes,
tight.
he did. Minute 30 to go here in the third period, 182 pounds. Josh Negron of Sussex Central with the 6-0 lead. His team trails by 5 with this and 2 matches left. As Paul Collier calls the Henlopen Conference, the Big Ten of Delaware Wrestling.
Has he trademarked that?
Yeah, I think he has. I think he said it enough. He said it first. I told him
We say it a lot, so we might owe him some money.
I told him I'm going to steal it from him.
Yeah.
The meat grinder is a stall call on top this time. And they are looking for a pin here. Well, that was a stall call on Davey. So 6-1, and it looks like they're trying to go some type of throw here.
Yeah, he's looking for 5. 2's not going to get it done.
42 seconds to go here. And not only as you talked about the ground, and he passes the eye test. Obviously, he's putting the road work in too because he's still in great position late in the match.
Yeah, he's keeping a great stance. He keeps moving forward. And Davey's weathered the storm up until now. 28 seconds left, not giving up major bonus. He's been in the match.
28 seconds on the whistle.
Davey's looking to steal a takedown here, maybe try and send a message, and Negron wants to try and get bonus and put his team in a position to win.
If Davey can keep this to a decision, Central's in trouble.
Yeah, because then, oh, nice duck. They call that the boot scoot.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And you don't usually see him in these upper weights.
Now you do not. If you try that against somebody on the street, Benny, they put you They put you in an insane asylum.
Catch a knee.
Yeah, if you're boot scooting.
6-1 victory for Josh Negron.
And I got to say, that's a good match by Devy. He kept it close, stayed in the battle, and gave himself a little bit of confidence against the number one guy. Josh Negron won the match, but probably came up a little bit short on the bonuses.
So that's going to move us to 195 pounds. I believe we're going to see Ivan Neal. His father was a trivia question winner about a week ago. And out comes Alex Taylor. 29-27. We moved to 195. This and 220 left in the night.
Yeah, and we call this kind of a toss-up match.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex,
again, two young guys.
Yeah, Alex Taylor, a 10th grader, 5-3 at 195. He's wrestling Ivan Neal, also a 10th grader, 3-2. And Taylor's put in a lot of work and really transformed himself and his body and has been wrestling. Working out, him and Bender and Frischman and Kammerer and Frederick been working out a lot. So, it's good when you see some of that work pay off. And he's running into some tough kids, man. He had a tough match against Smyrna.
Okay, Scott, we got to start thinking hammer of the night.
We can't reveal it.
No, we'll have to hold it, folks.
But yeah, so Alex Taylor here is looking for some points and maybe ice it a little bit, and Ivan Neal wants to give him a chance going into the final match. If Neal could pull off this victory, then it comes down to the final match. Taylor would love to try and put it
Stall call 1.
So he must have called that a flea in the
I must
mat.
have missed it, yeah.
He
He called stall. I didn't see the first stall. I kind of missed that. 1-0 lead for, Taylor. And Taylor's, he's young. Both these kids are young. I think they're both sophomores.
Yeah, they're both sophomores. And Taylor's moving forward the whole time, for sure.
Well, and they're both filling roles this year. They're 82 pounders wrestling. Oh, Ivan Neal throws him to his back.
He's calling 2 and no back.
So 2-1 lead for Ivan Neal.
Yeah, and Ivan Neal really was kind of getting controlled in the ties and comes up with a throw and a scramble on the side. I mean, these kids are both good athletes, and they're definitely going at it.
Coming up after the match, folks, we'll have your hammer of the night, the outstanding wrestler of tonight's match. And we'll go to a quick commercial break. We'll come back and interview that young man. And escape by Taylor, 2-2. Sometimes, guys, we talk about the feature bouts. We talk about 138 with number 2 versus number 3, or 82 with number 1 versus number 6. But then a feature bout can come with 2 sophomores filling a role and putting the dual meet on the line. That's what we have right now.
Yeah, and it's 2-2, and I don't think Jackson Hanlon, who's coming up next, he's been in the position, so he's not too stressed about it. So let's see, it's Cape's choice. They're going bottom.
J.D. Mall sent me a text, and everybody knows Negron's also a pretty good football player, too, at offensive guard.
J.D. Mall would know.
That's right.
He's a consummate football guy. That's good to hear. Negron looked good, man.
Right.
I mean, he looked like he's coming into his own a little bit there.
Second period underway at 195 pounds. Neal in the top position.
And this is where the guys are kind of young. He's got the leg out and extended, and now he's reaching back, putting himself in, and he gets pushed out of bounds.
No change. Come back, minute 37 on the restart.
But Neal really didn't have anything, and Taylor kind of just put himself back in a position of being controlled. I think that's something that comes with time a little bit.
Folks, our next match will be Friday night. Sussex Central travels up to Smyrna. Henlopen North title on the line for the Smyrna Eagles. Escape by Taylor. He goes up 3-2. And when we get to the state tournament, Delaware Live Sports will be here for all the interviews. We'll have some interviews, put them up. And I think, Scott, there's talk that we might be doing the finals this year, broadcasting the finals through the NFHS network. Still, we have a meeting this week with the DIAA on that.
Yeah, so Delaware Live, it'd be great if we could do it. I think you know the kids and you know the wrestling. I think it would be a nice thing for Delaware Live to do the Delaware individual state wrestling and not a national conglomerate.
With no commentary.
With no commentary.
Shot by Taylor on the edge, out of bounds. 50 seconds to go in the second period.
So we're hoping.
I think we're going to have some. I'm looking at. We have the rankings sitting here in front of us, and we're going to have some good semifinals coming up in a couple weeks. Of course, we got to see what all the seeding does, because you got a couple teams out there that aren't even going to have a match, but they're going to put wrestlers in the tournament.
Yeah, how's that going to work, you think?
I don't know. Good question.
Tower Hill?
Tower Hill's got a kid that transferred in. He's in the rankings at 170. Anthony Lucian. He was a prep runner-up in Pennsylvania last year at Episcopal. And Tower Hill hasn't had a match, so what do you do with that guy?
Yeah, so, I mean, he's somebody, 1.3.
And he may very well go 60. 42 lead for Taylor. Well, Second period, 20 seconds to go. And, of course, pretty soon we'll find out who's going where. There's going to probably be some moving, looking for some where they got their best crack at getting a title or getting up on the podium.
Yeah, and with maybe Jester dropping the 52, does he get a chance to break in there?
Right.
And then,
inside trip, out of bounds, end of the period. So 42 lead for Alex Taylor, and we move to the third.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting year. So they're talking about 106 to 145 being Saturday at Cape Henlopen.
Right.
First, the 3 championship rounds, 2 wrestlebacks.
Okay.
This is all what I'm hearing.
Right.
And then Sunday, it would be 160 or 152 to heavyweight, 3 championship rounds. So first round, pre-quarters.
So it's going to get us to about, 8 wrestlers.
Yeah, and then coming back on Wednesday and having the semis, finals.
And the medal matches.
And then the medal matches, the championship matches.
And I'm hearing the word I heard fan-wise was 2 tickets per semifinalist and then finalist.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But, folks, we'll be here all day Saturday, all day Sunday with interviews with the wrestlers and the coaches, and we'll be getting them up on our Delaware Live Sports Facebook page immediately. So you'll be getting fresh interviews from kids as they come off the mat and preparing for their next round, and get to talk to some of the semifinalists. And then Nick Alessandrini, I believe, is going to be down on Wednesday night or Wednesday, and he'll be doing the championship interviews for us. Takedown by Alex Taylor.
And the semis are always the best round.
Right. Oh, absolutely. So best bang for your buck.
Yeah, so they go neutral. Alex Taylor gets a takedown. They go up 6-2.
And Cape looking to ice it away, and a win here. They just need to win that final bout.
Yeah, so a win here would mean that Central would have to pin the win, which is going to be a tall task with a number 2 rank.
Yeah, wrestler at 195 moving up.
But hey, this is a battle of 2 sophomores here going at it, and Taylor needs to try not to make any mistakes here and play safe. Yeah.
(6-3). Yeah, that's right.
A little injury timeout?
No, I think the mask came loose on the escape. So 57 seconds to go. 6-3 lead for Ivan Neal.
Not for Alex Taylor.
Yeah, correction. Isaac Taylor. Alex Taylor.
Alex Taylor. Yeah, so really, Taylor just has to kind of try and play it safe and ice the last 40 seconds, and Neal needs something. Taylor's not playing it safe. He's looking go behind toss 2.
Wow, that was a college 2 there.
Yeah, that was a college 2. He didn't even drop down below the knees. And
Jesse Savin, that's a good question. So no state wrestlebacks. I believe there are wrestlebacks.
Yeah, so there's wrestlebacks. So it's
you can only go 5 matches that first night. So
yeah,
I guess there's going to be a little more wrestling Wednesday than we think on Wednesday.
I'll read it again. There might be 4 rounds. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, Jesse. Don't yell at me.
And that could change between now and 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 8-4 right now. Alex Taylor over Ivan Neal.
24 seconds to go. Neal put on a hand fight shot, misses. Good hands defense by Taylor.
All right, so
over under here with 12 to go.
get away from him. There
Coach Matty, he's yelling no.
Yeah, no. This has been an exciting match. Taylor's wrestling like he's losing.
Right. And big win for Alex Taylor.
All right, here you go, Mr. Savage. 3 championship and 4 wrestlebacks.
Okay, there you go.
On Saturday and Sunday. And so it would be semis and finals on Wednesday, and then whatever wrestlebacks you would need, whatever the numbers work out to be to get the medal matches. So here we go. Cape up 32-27. Derek Wong, a 12th grader, 5-2, is coming out of 220. Jackson Hanlon, the number 2 ranked 195-pounder, is a senior, 7-2. He's bumping up to 220 for this match. So Wong's got a pin in order to pull out the victory for Sussex Central. Hanlon just needs to not get pinned.
And there was a lot of work in getting that. Buddy Lloyd in the state wrestling committee to get that state tournament approved. And, I mean, they were, like, not getting answers.
Hand-to-hand combat, man,
right.
Inch by
inch. And Wong goes behind with a takedown. But he's going to need a pin for the Knights. And if there's a tech fall, don't worry, I have the criteria here. Mousetrap attempt.
Yeah. Peterson. Uh-oh. I will say that Jackson has been known to start slow and then fast.
Escape for Hannah. Wong has a win over Mejia this year. Lost a decision to Dyer from Cesar Rodney. So
I tell you what, the wrestler in this weight class is to watch so far. He might be dropping at 195, isn't this year, Drew?
No, I was told he was staying at 220.
Because, man, I was impressed by that guy, man. I mean, he looked the part. Then you got Jason Lamy of Sanford, Lamy. Josh Dyer, who really has transformed himself.
Yes, he has.
I mean, he's done a great job. And then Connor Bartlett is an 11th grader. He's ranked 4th. John Palmer out of St. Mark's. St. Mark's has a senior ranked 5th.
Right.
And then our man Drumgo out of Caraval,
I'll tell you what,
who can move.
If Drumgo doesn't place at states, don't worry. Wait till you see that kid play football in the fall. Yeah. Wow, what an athlete!
Drumgo did a great job. I mean, he wrestled super tough in the duel we saw. I was impressed by him too. 5
seconds to go here in the first period. And
tell you what, Wong's wrestling,
he's got man. Like I said, he's got the big win this year over Mejia.
I mean, he tried Mousetrap.
Yeah,
Peterson.
First year starter.
Just looked fireman's right there. I think that was a fireman's attempt.
Yeah,
we're gonna call it that. The only thing was Hanlon wasn't pressing in, so it's hard to. I mean, you really got to rotate through and under on the fireman's when the guy's on his heel.
I think it was take a chance as the buzzer's going off.
Yeah. It's always good to take a chance.
He's going to go to his feet.
I tell you what,
man. He's going to take neutral. He feels it.
He's a baller. He's big balling right now, taking neutral, looking for a takedown. I tell you don't want to go bottom on Hanlon.
No.
That's a big no-no. So this match ended up being exciting with a pretty decent split and came down to with the potential for Central to win the last
shot
match.
By Hanlon, go behind by Wong. And that's a takedown for Wong. He was up 4-1. You know, we just had the match last week with Dyer and Hanlon. It was 1-0. Hanlon kind of in a similar situation as Dyer is now. I can't get pinned. I can't give up anything big. So you got to kind of change your style.
Yeah. Well, Hanlon's got to pop the head.
And he does. Standing reversal for Hanlon. 4-3 is your score.
And this is where Hanlon's super tough.
On top, if he gets the boots in,
Yeah, he throws the boots in. I've also seen him do a lot of bar series. He does the Oki inside wrist series, too, where he pulls it out to a hammer. So, I mean, I've seen him do all kinds of stuff.
So he's ranked number 2 at 95, and you got Danny Stradley, state champ 2 years ago, runner-up last year, number 1 in that weight class.
And he's at Caraval. And
I tell you, 95 is going to be a fun weight class to watch this year.
Stradley.
Wong comes out, gets the reversal, and that was right in. Hanlon wheelhouse. That's where he does his damage.
This match is all over the place, man. Wong's showing me a little something here. He's trying to finish strong for Central and put him in a good position. And hey, we talked about that Rider Pride last week, but the Golden Knight Pride's a real thing too.
That's right.
Yeah, 195 is going to be that's going to be a fun weight class. That's one I'm looking forward to.
Miller, freshman from Slade-Zanham, number 3, downward. Smyrna, Shamar Nelson, and Connor France of Archman. Ron Nelson out of Cesar Rodney.
Shamar Nelson scares me a little bit.
He is an athlete, man.
He's dangerous.
And escape by Hamlin as he attempts to go to by 6-4.
Wong walks slowly back to the center.
He knows there's only 5 seconds left.
Yeah, he's not in a hurry.
So we go to the third period. If you're Hamlin, do you take top? He's reversed you once.
Yeah, I take top.
He's got 2 takedowns and a reversal. So
coach is asking him. Wong has definitely wrestled a great match so far.
So a little bit of scouting there, and he knew what he wanted to do. Folks, coming up after this match, we'll take a quick commercial timeout, and we're going to come back with our Hammer Award of the night, the Outstanding Wrestler, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers Wrestling Club. And we'll interview that young man and see what he thinks about this night. And we're not far from the state tournament, so we're going to start collecting some state tournament thoughts from some of these kids. So 6-4 lead for Jackson Hanlon. Is going to go top.
Yeah, and the Henlopen Hammers, the premier youth wrestling program in the state of Delaware, just really turned out a lot of state champs over the years and really helped mold a lot of kids and still doing that. And there's anywhere you look, there's hammers in the lineup.
Jackson Hanlon came through the program.
Jackson Hanlon came through the program.
And he's looking here with a power half on top. Minute 43 to go.
Wong's got to be tough to turn, though, man. He is densely
muscled. He came out of one of these halves already.
Yeah.
But this time he's flat on the mat. Jackson does have his foot stuck underneath.
Yeah.
And he gets the knees up.
His head is.
Now watch Merkel.
He's in the Merkel
I was going to say, watch Merkel.
It's tough to switch from that to a Merkel. Oh, he called.
Stalemate.
No, he called.
Locked hands?
Locked hands. I'm not sure.
I must have been under the pits.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
So 7-4 for Wong.
He might have been switching from that to a Merkel, like you said, and was under. Yeah.
Tried to jump into the legs again.
He was
Wong
hot.
just needs to disengage here.
That's not good. Oh, Wong.
Oh, my goodness.
Wong.
I have not seen many people come out of this with Hanlon.
Wow.
Especially when he has the legs in.
Yeah, when he's got the legs in that power half, and he's fighting. Plus, he got that extra point on the. Oh, that's tight. That's
51 seconds to go. Dead center of the mat.
Jeez Louise. This is when the coaches start screaming potentially.
Yeah, watch the shoulder.
Yeah, watch the shoulder.
Wong's not even grunting. He's just taking it.
Dude, and to be honest, Hamlin doesn't have to turn him. He might be better off not.
Right.
You know?
And not get caught getting thrown in his own back.
Yeah, just take a.
And there's a stall call on bottom. No, it's got to be bottom. You can't call stalling top here.
You say that.
And deep again. And
wow.
about to make the turn.
Wow. Look at Wong.
Does this kid have bones? My goodness.
Got muscles only. Damn.
And he's not come out of that, and that was reinforced.
Yeah. I think Hamlin should just bail.
Take the win,
Yeah, take the win. Yeah.
So Wong with the upset.
So that'll take it 32-30. Cape Henlopen will win that. Great match by Wong. Yeah. He showed me something, Benny.
Yes, he did.
I was super impressed. And it could be a little bit of a handling. Don't get pinned.
Be careful.
Don't get pinned. If you can win, win. If not,
Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout, and we're going to come back with our Hammer of the Night, the outstanding wrestler from tonight's match, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers. Folks, we'll be right back.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined. and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too, which is why we're here. Ready to listen and ready to help you find opportunity, something we've been doing since 1922 in good markets and bad.
So, let's talk.
Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual. It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Home has never been more important. Today, our homes serve us in more ways than ever before. Our experienced Capstone Homes team can help you design and build a home for you and your family. We offer an amazing new home experience that earned us the Sussex County Custom Home Builder of the Year award. At Capstone Homes, you get a fully custom home with in-house drafting, design, customer care, and quality craftsmanship for an amazing value. Create your new home that will serve you better. Create a Capstone.
Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barclay Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barclay are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barclayheatingandair.com.
Hi, it's Scott Lauren from Soto Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott Lauren from Soto Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island.
Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared, as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs.
Myself, I was frustrated with losing my individual match, and we just really wanted to go hard.
Well, they call them bounce back matches for a reason, and you did. You bounced back tonight. You got the tech fall. Your team beat Sussex Central for the first time since 2017.
Yeah.
So you guys are right in the hunt. Looking at if this had been a state dual year, you're talking like a 3rd, 4th seed. And it gets you in the tournament, getting top 3 in the conference. All right, so you got the state tournament coming up. 160 looks like a little bit of a crowded house.
Yeah.
What do you got a couple more matches to go, but what are you looking forward to? Where do you think you need to improve to get yourself back on the podium again this year?
I mean, I just remember last year at States, once you get there, none of this matters. None of it mattered, and it's something I didn't realize till last year at States, and I'm just looking forward to getting better every day and hopefully coming up clutch when States comes around. So that's all that matters.
Our Hammer Award winner of the night, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers, Carson Kammerer, 160-pounder from Cape Henlopen High School, with the big tech fall tonight to get his team the 32-30 win over Sussex Central. Folks, we'll be back Friday night, Sussex Central, Smyrna. For Scott Kammerer and Kristen Mitchell, I'm Benny Mitchell. Thank you for watching Delaware Live Sports.